Can we talk about how one of my coworkers left a rubber snake under some of my equipment in here just for me to find it today? Here's a little fun fact about me. I'm terrified of snakes. Hi, I'm Dani from FCCU, and welcome to another Tech Tip Tuesday, where we show you how to use our technology at FCCU, as well as some advice on how to stay safe in the digital world. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between card fraud and disputes. I literally Googled the definition of technology to make sure that the topic of credit and debit cards made sense for a Tech Tip Tuesday video. It does. Here's the definition. The more you know. Anyways, let's look at some definitions that are actually relevant to this video. Also, I'm going to refer to credit and debit cards as just cards to save my sanity. Both fraud and disputes are related to a cardholder identifying a sketchy transaction on their statement. The specifics of that sketchiness determine whether it is considered a dispute or fraud. A card dispute occurs when a cardholder identifies a sketchy transaction that they did authorize or initiate. I just punched my script. A dispute can arise between a cardholder and a merchant for a variety of reasons, including overcharging the cardholder, charging the cardholder for merchandise that wasn't received, or charging the cardholder for a monthly subscription that they had previously canceled. For example, one time my internet service provider decided to double charge me for the month. I'm really glad they decided I had $60 extra to spend. I'll leave a laundry list of other situations that could be considered a card dispute in the description. Card fraud occurs when a cardholder identifies a sketchy transaction that they did not authorize or initiate. If you can answer no to all of the following questions, you can most likely claim the transaction as fraud. Number 1, do you personally know who made the transaction to your card? Number 2, is the transaction a result of signing up online for a free trial, however you used your card to pay for shipping or some other similar charge? Number 3, did you give or loan your card to anyone? And number 4, did you voluntarily give your card number over the phone, on a mailed form or email, or on a website or mobile app? Now that you've determined whether the transaction needs to be disputed or filed as fraud, let's go over what to do in each situation. For a card dispute, you should first contact the merchant. Some merchants don't label their transactions well on your statement, so it's hard to know from where the transaction came. In that case, contact your card provider and ask for some information about the merchant so that you can contact them. Document your attempt to resolve the dispute with the merchant so that if it isn't successful, you can prove that you tried and that the merchant may be in the wrong. Unfortunately, there's nothing that your card provider can do until after you've attempted to resolve the dispute with the merchant. Okay, let's assume that you tried to resolve the issue and you were unsuccessful. Contact your card provider so they can assist you further. For card fraud, contact your card provider immediately. For 24/7 support, contact the number on the back of your card. Time is of the essence with a fraud case, so be sure to call it as soon as you notice something sketchy. This is why it's so important to keep tabs on your statements and your online account activity. I try to make a habit of looking at my online accounts at least 3 times a week, if not more. If you use a credit or a debit card, it's important to know the difference between a dispute and fraud. It's no fun and quite frankly unfair to spend money on something you never receive, whether it's a merchant or a fraudster's fault. I've been Dani from FCCU. Be sure to like this video, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Instagram, and let's go to the mall. We'll see you next time. I don't know what I'm doing. A card dispute occurs.